or a Badang. Badang is what they paired this up with because there's a lot of like options for stuns for refreshing your vengeance stacks. Else, it's a good glue game in case if they don't want to do leverage the Arlet with the Badang. Instead, they go for Hylos. Actually, that's surprising.
I was thinking to be the Hylos. Again, it's just like you kind of need something. You mentioned the glue, yeah? So it's like either the Hylos, I guess, yeah, Roam glue, or because like if you look at the bans, there's not that many choices for the Roam right now, and you might as well pick something with a Revitalize to kind of help you sustain a little bit longer here. But they also get an Arlot. When was the last time we saw Kid Bomba play the Arlot? I'm trying to think. If I don't recall him playing it at all in MSC.
Yeah, they probably is a much better gold lane matchup for Foot Esports again.
Well, here we go. Jumping into game 2. Right now, it's match point for Foot Esports, potentially sending home at Team Spirit if they win this next one. I would say it was closer than we expected, or it was closer than it looked, at least in game 1, Wolf. You know, and there's definitely things that Team Spirit needs to adjust here. That being their composition this time around. They brought something a little bit different, but also for Sunset Lover, this pick, this Eudora, has worked so well for them in the past week and a half or 2 weeks. Now, can they capitalize on that performance here in game 2 to extend the series to game 3? I mean, I think a lot of people would be really surprised with the results here. Foot Esports comes out with a sweep against Team Spirit.
Yeah. Bloodfed. It's a Hylos versus Belleric. Two very tanky heroes, but with 3 heroes coming out from Foot Esports, they jump in, they take him out. Castaway already starting with a great kill in the middle. That will actually accelerate the farming coming out from the Nolan, and that is a welcome sight for Foot Esports.
Great start already. You know, first blood going to the hands of Castaway here. We saw an insane performance on the Hirara in his hands in the previous one, going, I don't know, 13-0, whichever it was, but fully stacked with the Sky Piercer. And now this time, a great start to the Nolan. We already know Nolan, if he scales up early on, he is so deadly. That burst damage potential is so much to deal with. If a Nolan across from you gets stacked up here. Right now, it's Zar trying to pull this turtle. First objective of the game to get it started.
Yeah. He's setting up Castaway with almost level 5. Zauer Egoist is gonna go and take that lizard. And Castaway feels like, okay, let's stop for a bit. And they're going to be waiting for their Esmeralda. So it's going to be a 5v4 in case for Foot Esports. The Paquito coming out from Team Spirit also wants to get in here. Sao is just level 3 for now. Naisu, they trying to team fight against Turtle.
Oh, a big setup. There's the final slash we were looking for. And now Kid Bomba chasing down Psyche. He's got his own final slash, but not able to do anything. Turtle secure. They're going to look for another kill. A double in the hands of Hiko. Great team fight and objective.
Amazing final slash coming out from Team Spirit. And Zauer Egoist, did he take the orange? He took it, right?
Yeah, he took it.
No.
And that's why he recalled.
Team Spirit are so back, about 2,000 gold now. They are ahead with, and RX getting melted down. The Paquito might not be enough against the Esmeralda, but with that Eudora running rampant, they will take more. Sao is going to scout out the 3 members of Foot Esports and protect their own Rock Ursa. No invasion coming out from Foot Esports, denied by Team Spirit.
Man, that's what I was saying. Just give Sunset Lover the Eudora, man. You know, picks up a glowing wand, gets his first item locked in. He's sitting on 2 kills. Hiko as well. This is also the best start that you could hope for if you're any team. Your gold laner and your mid lane basically have 2 kills each. You know, Zar Egoist hasn't needed to do much. They're going to chase down. Whoa, RX is gone again. They just went for the move in between tier 1 and tier 2 turrets.
Okay. This will probably aid Foot Esports into pushing up top of the final slash that was copied by Psyche. And that is a great pick off. Kid Bomba erased up top. There will be a push now for Foot Esports. However, Hiko actually takes out a full outer turret energy shields down the bottom lane for himself, gets a push on as well. And this means that Team Spirit will not be trailing when it comes to the gold. In fact, they're still leading by 2,000. good trading coming up from Team Spirit. This is such a good engage coming up from Foot Esports, but the trade from Team Spirit were better.
Yeah, this is one of those cases again where this kind of lead, this early on, it means quite a bit. 3,000 gold under the 5-minute mark. You're setting yourself up to be able to go ahead and fight into the second turtle. Most likely be able to secure it. They're going to poke down already. Blots, he's just burning down. Already falls. Glorious Pathway already dropped down too. A final slash comes through to push out Kazue. And now Bomba could be in trouble. He still goes in for the re-engage. He's actually going to be able to survive as XC falls. A great fight there for Team Spirit. And that'll get them the second turtle here.
Yeah. Another snowball in Team Spirit. Whenever they group up, they know exactly who to target. They take out XC immediately. And now they're going to be wrapping around it, probably the Esmeralda or maybe around their own orange camp. Interestingly, Bloodsvet is scouting out this area. They're actually calling the members of Foot Esports in here. RX will be able to get out of the sticky situation. And while that was happening, Team Spirit already takes out the turret up top. And Foot Esports are too clumped up together that they're losing objectives around the map.
They want to go for Sao here. A copied Glorious Pathway dropped down. It's splitting down to the mid lane. Not sure if there's going to be a follow through. Zar looking for a potential setup there. And now they're going for Blot. Pops the grab of the dry, and final slash already comes through too. Sao and Hiko go down. This is not a fight that Team Spirit wants. Kid Bomba's going to be next. The Shaw essences come through, but RX will get some revenge to pick up a kill. That's 3 deaths for Team Spirit in the mid lane. Oh, wow.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, there's some burst. I was not expecting RX. I guess he was feeling too good about the kill.
Yeah, feeling too good about the kill. That would have been a clean take for Foot Esports. They might have taken more gold afterwards, but that is RX, the gold laner of Foot Esports, the Esmeralda. Sacrifice, being taken out, by Team Spirit. So this means that Team Spirit's lead will still be intact. It's still 3,000 gold. And Foot Esports, because they are so clumped up together for the past few minutes, despite them getting a 3-for-1 trade-off, they still are losing when it comes to their economy. So they really have to correct this at a certain point. They really have to put farm on the gold laner. Kazue alone will not be able to carry this game first.
Here's their setup. Team Spirit trying to go for Blonsvet. He's taking enough to survive it, though. The fight for this third turtle. Foot Esports wants it. They want to equalize the gold here if they can. Open up the map a little bit more for them. They're just down to 1 turret in terms of Team Spirit here. But it looks like Team Spirit's actually going to fight them off this turtle. Be able to secure it. They are pushing off RX a little bit further. Zar Egoist will secure. So that's 3 for 3 turtles for Team Spirit. Foot Esports, even though they're showing promise here, Wolf, they're going to have to do better than that when this Lord does come up in about a minute and a half.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I'm going to be focusing now onto this middle part. And Glorious Pathway is going to be a spell of choice now for Psyche. Sao pops his own Glorious Pathway for some reason. And even Sunset Lover just spokes out Bloodsvet. And that's a big resource that Team Spirit does not have. But it seems like it doesn't matter. They will still press the attack. They will take that inhibit that outer turret and then the purple buff. And Team Spirit are really forcing out some mistakes from Foot Esports now.
This is what you would kind of expect here. They're playing to the advantage. They built themselves up. Nice, comfortable lead still. 5,000 up. That gives them a little bit of advantage when it comes to the team fights, but it's still, like we saw for that mid lane fight earlier on, Wolf, it's just, Team Spirit still has to be careful on how they approach the fights. It could come down to just, getting that great final slash. And you got to think about it too, the final slash. And if the conductors are placed correctly and everything else from Sunset Lover, you can also get a multi-stun off that. Either that or that extra damage, depending on what Sunset Lover decides to do on the Eudora here. But Foot Esports so far has shown us that they can adjust pretty well. And if they get some more of these defensive items built in, that'll really help. See, Bloodsvet taking some of that damage already. They're going to crash down on Kid Bomba. Kid Bomba going down. They jump back into the fight here, but it's the trade. XP for XP. XP goes down. Bloodsvet burns the flicker to survive with 1 HP. And that's crucial timing because now Lord's coming up in 10.
Yep.
TS wants to take down a tier 1.
Mexico even forcing some reactions up top. The turret is very low. They've taken out the middle. They have taken out the top. Now they're working on the Lord. The Team Spirit in just the chain of good events for them. They are able to take a lot of objectives and then neutral objectives to boot, with the Lord now being on their side. They have so much real estate to work with in this map, and they're leading by so much. How can Foot Esports find an opening here? They do get some trades, but it's never going to be enough, as Team Spirit are just way better at taking parts of the map for themselves.
Yeah, they've showcased that. Now Team Spirit off this Lord. And with the lead that they have here, they can start knocking on these base turrets, or at least approaching to get down some of the shields here that Foot Esports has. I think if you look at what Foot Esports can do here and turning this around, one of the most difficult things, again, is having this Esmeralda. You don't have that traditional marksman that you're looking for. So they really have to have these calculated fights. Holy Defense Shield is going to pop down at the bottom side as Lord makes its way, charges on into that turret. Black Dragon form dropped down too. I'm not sure if they really want to start a fight here. Whoa! Zaki already brought down to a sliver of health very quickly from Sunset Lover. Has to go heal back up. That might just be it. Just one base turret going down as they're going to work on this Lord here.
Oh, Eudora is just such a menace in this meta game that we have. It's so difficult to deal with. You're going to be pushing in the middle right now. A Team Spirit. Okay, so they just want to clear the way for now with that final slash. Fishing for someone. They will force the pop the Holy Shields in the middle. They do have the push in the bottom already. And now they're trying to push up top, but no, Team Spirit decides to just back out. There's no reason to really dive into Foot Esports, especially because they don't have their marksman as well. So it's like a double fighter setup. But maybe because of this final slash, Blotsvet, exchange of doors pathway, they go in!
Oh, he goes in with a flicker. Wrath of the Dryad, they're able to pick up 2 kills. I was not expecting Blotsvet to take that, but he went anyway. And now the rest of the Foot Esports gonna run it down here. Zara Egoist looking for Psyche, can't find him, gets terrified. Causeway to pick up the kill. What a turnaround decision from Foot Esports. And now we're gonna go for Sao. Sao trying to walk away here as slowly as possible, but Causeway will take him out. And that is a big team fight once again for Foot Esports.
Amazing plays coming out from Blotsvet. You would think that he was already backing down, but Foot Esports, with the amount of decision making for you to decide to take the fight instead of running away, that really surprised Team Spirit and astonished them. They get 2 immediate kills afterwards, and then Psyche schools Zaur Egoist, uses the Terrify to force Zaur Egoist to face and hug the wall and take out the Hirara, the pesky Hirara for Foot Esports getting outplayed, and all of a sudden they're back in the game. They don't have the lead whatsoever, but you're feeling that Foot Esports are now getting the momentum back on their side. Unfortunately for them though, the long lane is in the favor of Team Spirit because of their lack of inhibitor turrets. So they have to be quick when it comes to deciding on this Lord fight.
Oh, they're gonna cause the fight anyway. Lord of the half health, Black Dragon form already used up by Xe. He's going to go in and looking for Zara Egoist, gets the knock up, and Zara Egoist is gone, but the shutdown, both junglers fall. It could come down to just someone grabbing the Lord here. RX trying to get away. Hiko has the punches lined up as he takes out RX. He's going to be looking for more. Psyche. Hiko is a threat alongside Sawo, and Hiko comes in clutch with a double. Can he get the triple? Xe locked down by the rest of the team. They're going to chase him down. Kid Bomba looking to keep him locked in. Now Hiko goes in, but Kid Bomba gets the kill, and they'll start up the Lord here. Team Spirit fought that one hard.
Great idea coming out from Foot Esports, going on to Zaur Egoist. They were successful into taking down the opposing jungler, but because they dove with almost all of their members onto the backlines of Team Spirit, they weren't able to protect their Nolan. And unfortunately for Foot Esports, they don't have other options of dealing the damage. Obviously, they have RX as well as Psyche that can actually output some damage, but it's not like for Team Spirit where you have the Paquito who is always going to be the source of DPS for Team Spirit, as well as Zaur Egoist, and then Sunset Lover. In fairness, Psyche actually was able to take out Sunset Lover on his own, But unfortunately, Team Spirit still has so much damage coming out from Hiko.
Yeah, this is just so much to deal with right now. You can already see push into the base here. Team Spirit looking to take us to game 3. They know they've got the Lord working with them. They're going to take down 2 base turrets. Base going to be fully exposed to Foot Esports. There's a final slash right on cue. Psyche's gone. Black Dragon form used. Sunset Lover already using the Thundering Wrath. XC trying to jump in to keep him at bay. Knocks him into the air. Crashes down, but look at the burst come through. And now Foot still surviving. They're looking for Hiko. If they can take down Hiko, that'll be big. But he's got the shields working with here. And XC now lined up, dropping down the glorious pathway. They're still looking to clean up as RX and Causeway are here. They want to clean out the minions if they can, but it's a slow death for RX. And now Team Spirit, they can just lock on the base. It's only 1 cannon minion. Causeway trying to clean it up, but it won't happen. And Team Spirit will survive.